Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. This defense for the Jets, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
O'Connell to throw on second down. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. You talk about this Jets defense.
They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. The Raiders at 8-1 on the year. They come in here hot. I mean, over the last 9, Charles, they are 8-1.
And that record, the way that they're playing, they've proven to me, and I think anyone else in the league, that they're able to go toe-to-toe with anyone, and they look forward to the challenge.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. And O'Connell now to throw.
Out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Back to throw, O'Connell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 9. They will run for the first time here with White.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. When you talk about this Jets defense,
they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
No matter what coverage was called, They were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Now O'Connell.
He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown Raiders.
Jacoby Myers, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. Off play action. Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
And he stopped immediately there.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. To throw here, O'Connell. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it out past the 45.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
And now they'll shift things around. Throwing on 1st down, O'Connell.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
On 2nd down, Jacobs.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Out of the shotgun, here's O'Connell. That is caught. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. The third down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's O'Connell. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
O'Connell now on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Myers. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. O'Connell looking to throw on first. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown Raiders. From 21 yards away. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Now Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. A good job there getting to him quickly after the catch as he's brought down right at the midfield stripe. Wilson wants a different look. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking here for Smith downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Wilson to throw. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A good run there, 9 yards, but it still leaves him with work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
To throw is Wilson.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. Zuerlein's kick is up and through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They run straight ahead here with White. And a fast footwork by White. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
O'Connell on 1st and 10.
And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. O'Connell working from the gun.
It's caught here by Adams. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
Going for a right side here, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Play action. Now Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. That one good for 37 yards. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On first down, Wilson. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
Shreds the tackle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Hall again. Down the left sideline.
And he's going to be 20 at the 15.
59 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep.
And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage.
Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Tyree Wilson
Able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. First down throw, O'Connell.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Mayer there to bring it in.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
On 3rd and 1, O'Connell.
And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now Wilson on 2nd down.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to it and hold him for just a short gain.
They'll run with Hall.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. They're probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
This time Wilson will throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, that offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here, and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick-6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Running left, it's Hall.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards, the final tally.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On the counter, it's Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the Raiders have got him.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's got room. He stiff arms it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
65 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And some room to maneuver.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. Breece Hall.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that will cut the lead down to 15. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? That one good for 24 yards. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw here, O'Connell.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And stepped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Raiders, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5.